Добрый день, дамы и господа. Приветствую вас на канале Эпизод. 16-й эпизод с эффекта второго. В прошлой серии мы помогли Касуме. В этой серии поможем кому-то другому.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my... You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember, they did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by the doctors. The other kids. Every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't gonna see it. I was wired up in a cell.
How did you get out of
There was some kind of emergency. I just killed it. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a
There were other children?
When I broke out, I had to fight through them.
What did they hope to
I'm
gain?
sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't gonna see it.
You loved the power they
They
gave.
never gave me a choice.
They tortured
Wasn't
you
in
just
a position to ask, Shepard.
You're absolutely certain
I was a
that's
kid, but I wasn't dumb. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
Sounds like they've done a serious
I'm not trying to
180.
convince you of something, Shepard. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Our mission is the priority. If we have time,
Don't
we'll
wait
go.
too long. I need to do...
Не знаю, не уверен.
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't... Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you...
Don't worry, Commander. We're all working to... Can it wait for it? I'll be here if you need me.
How can I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies, thanks again. HVAC? It'll take good old...
need? How do you feel about work?
It'll take good old... I'll do whatever it... Back to work.
Hey, got a minute? I really appreciate your help with the Hawk heist. I know why we had to destroy Keiichi's gray box, but it doesn't make it any easier. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. It seems like it'd be lonely, surrounded by people who never knew the ship you both served on. I'd be reaching for the brandy too. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about. special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how KG and I met. We never did turn it into our employers. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an ID as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Нам Эмили Вонг что-то писала. Давайте проверим. Правда, где ее можно найти? Так.
Yes?
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
The Shepherd Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood. The scholarships have allowed several dozen young men and women to lead gangs and to join the military or enroll in school.
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find men.
I just talked to him on the Wards Market. He sent me here. Come on, why do I need a service order?
The Wards Market? Why would you come to a Zakara Ward warehouse?
He said they're out of stock and I should go here. He didn't say anything about a service order.
Without a service order, I really can't help you.
Tipari, now available with dextro amino acids.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite.
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get?
I'd like to buy
Oh,
some.
it's all automated.
Oh, it's all automated.
If everything's automated.
It's stunning. I'll be here if you need anything.
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as
Something I can do for you, Shepard?
I better go.
My door is always open.
Цитадели ничего нет.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. I have detected an anomaly.
Интересно.
Launching probe.
Coming around for a second patrol. Looking for survivors. Bastards didn't know what hit them. Coming around for a second patrol.
Probe launched.
Looking for survivors. Bastards didn't know what hit them. Coming around for a second patrol. Looking for survivors. Bastards didn't know what hit them. Coming around for a second patrol.
Probe away. Something on our sensors.
Тебя и
Nothing can stop me. That looks painful.
Смотрим, как скорострельный снайпер себя поведет.
Got no shield.
Ha! Eat it. I can take you all.
Now you see me.
Can't do it. I'll kill you all.
Now you see me, now you don't. Как говорит Шако в Лиге Легенд.
Now you see me. Nice one.
Скажем откровенно, мне не нравится. Интересная сайт-миссия.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Anomaly detected. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded.
Probe away.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW46100340.
Probe launched.
Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress.
Launching
MSV
probe.
Hugo Gernsback.
Scans have found something.
Ксуми наша новая любимица, по факту. Я бы пошел в патроны до конца, но нам надо взять планку героя для диалогов.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't...
Repeat. Toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Look...
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Repeat. Toxology alert.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait
in
here?
beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
That's not right.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues. Unsafe deceleration.
Who's in command of this ship?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled... The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before
This
now?
emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as... Record.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impact. It is not known if neural decay...
Why wasn't the beacon activated?
Pause in beacon protocol.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
There's no way he could avoid eating something grown on this planet.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry. Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Access. Flagged issues include...
Yeah, we need to find my father.
Ну тут все труп, я не верю. Могли выжить 8 лет.
Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you
Who
help
are you?
him.
What was your rank on the Guernsey?
I can't think. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters. They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar!
We've been spotted.
Going dark.
Oh!
Down you go.
Signs, but there may be useful technology or information.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them.
Repeat, toxology alert.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while.
Pause.
That's not right.
Ronald Taylor was the location of the remaining crew of the Hugo.
Why are you comparing
the Hugo Gernsback? Pause in beacon pro. It is not known if
Come on.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
There's no way he could avoid eating something. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Get ready.
Got a hit!
Take it!
Gift for you. Going dark. So, that's neural decay, huh? They just seemed regular old crazy to me.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're wearing the same uniform as the ones who attacked us, but they don't look
There aren't
ready.
any men here. Maybe it affects
That would
gender.
make sense.
It doesn't matter.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with
You
words.
heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food.
Go away. I can't talk. He has a cruel face. His cruel face. He keeps us.
What the hell? Somebody...
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
I've got him.
Impact event. Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
He did this to his own men? Who the hell are we dealing with here?
Well, that would make them hate him. But maybe it was just for defense.
Please. You have his face. But this, I forget how to read.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked.
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effect
Nothing.
of the
But it seems like the right call. But they did fix it. And the signal
Does it
was-
say why he
no,
separated them?
What he allowed here, Shepard. I
We
don't
haven't seen any other
There were
officers.
5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, all killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Do you see an
Izzy?
explanation?
None of this fits. Maybe the initial I need to find this man.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
Oh, it looks like that dried up body was left as a warning. These newer ones were just dumped here.
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victim. I've got him. Rear guard.
I'll take
Get
it.
over here.
Impact event. Impact
I
imminent.
had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch. I've got him!
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Not my father. Get up! Up front!
Drone! Watch out!
shields have failed.
We've got company.
Hostile drone!
This'll bring them down.
About to get hot. Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob? My Jacob?
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I'd hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. I got a little basic in setting examples.
You fought over people like they were toys.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down. That was before the hunters, of course.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel
I gave my good... And after things escalated here...
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time.
I'm sorry, Jacob.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private.
You had no idea Miranda was behind it?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know.
You good with this, Jake?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up with.
Come on.
I Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
На этом мы эпизод закончим. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайк, комментируйте, подписывайтесь. Пока-пока.